Hello, everyone. Welcome to Soul Health with Nurse Blue. I am Nurse Blue, and I'm just here to live up to my name, honey. That means I'm here to build you. I'm here to love you. I'm here to unite us and empower you about my favorite subject, hopefully soon to be yours, soul health. And I got a testimony. Yes! Before I get into my testimony, let me just tell you who I'm here for. I am here for busy women, yes, you girl, and a few good men who is willing to learn about soul health. I'm here to help you defeat your number one enemy to what you're trying to build for your family, your business, your community, your cause, your purpose. Your number one enemy? I'm not here to teach you how to manage it. I'm not even teaching you how to cope with it. Well, how would I teach you how to cope with your enemy? No, I'm here to help you defeat your number one enemy. It's chronic stress. And we can defeat your chronic stress when you embrace soul health and start taking that medicine called joy, because stress and joy cannot exist in the same space. So now I want to get into my testimony because, guys, I woke up feeling so blessed this morning. I woke up feeling so good this morning, and it's the day after Hurricane Milton. So let me tell you what my preparation strategy was for the biggest hurricane. At least that's what they said it was going to be. The biggest hurricane that's ever hit Florida. Okay, now as a sound healer, I got to have some background music for this, baby. Here's my story. Okay, so last week, we started hearing about this storm, right? Now, we had just got past this storm called Helene. Now, Helene was a little bit mad. This chick woke up and decided she was coming for Florida, the Carolinas, and Georgia. Now, when you live in this area, particularly around this time of the year, you can expect hurricanes. I mean, with paradise, like anywhere else, we're going to have our problems. And our biggest natural disaster that we have to always be concerned about here in Florida, which is my home for my soul, is hurricanes. Now, so when I started hearing about Milton, I was a bit surprised because I was like, oh, not another one, because Helene had come, and even though I wasn't impacted by it, there are a lot of people who were impacted by the storm here in the state, and they have, it was just a couple of weeks ago, right? So it's like, not another one. Oh my God, what is happening here? Now, I knew what was happening because as a soul health and wellness coach, all of this is energy. So I definitely knew after living here for nearly 20 years how to prepare for a storm. What I did not know at the time was how big this storm was going to be. Now, what you also have to understand is that what's yours, what's theirs, and what's the source. So I know that no one on planet Earth had the authority to stop this storm, okay? I also knew that the meteorologist, the weatherman, the weatherwoman, they can get it wrong every day, all day long, and keep their job because it really is not in their hands. And so for at least 3 days, we're predicting what the storm is going to do, but also telling you that the storm is big and the storm is getting ready to take you out. Now, being a girl from Chicago, when it comes down to wars, threats, and fights, I take this real personally because I'm like, did Milton just say he was coming to make history? He's about to come and do damage in my home, the home that 74 million people come and visit from around the world every year to enjoy our blue skies, our blue waters, create magical moments, enjoy our beauty, have fun in the sun. You coming to take all of that away from us or make it inconvenient for us to feel that? Honey, the devil is a liar, Milton, and I am going to prove it. So guess what I did, honey? Let me tell you what my strategy was for Milton. Well, first and foremost, I had to I implemented my favorite 3 things I do when storms come. My 3 prayers, and I'm here to share it with you. Okay, so after I realized that everyone was afraid of Milton. Everybody was thinking that Milton was truly coming to take us out. I said, okay, meteorologist has no authority because they don't know. The state of Florida and all of his politicians, they're going to help us determine should we stay or should we evacuate, and what the items that we need to prepare for this storm, and to alarm us with so much fear that it creates some forward action. Now, I know that too much fear, or any fear at all, is not helpful in getting rid of a storm, because what does it do? It empowers the storm. And on a soul health level, what I definitely know is that we are connected to energy. We are connected to nature. So the world is a reflection of us, right? Now, I got to teach that further. So I'm not going into that right now. Let me just stick to the story. So I had 3 prayers that these are my prayer strategies that I always implement during a storm that I want to share with you. And then I'm going to share with you the outcome. So the first prayer strategy is called the please, please, please strategy. It reminds me of one of James Brown's favorite songs, or one of his famous songs that we know, called Please, Please, Please. And it goes a little something like this. God, please, 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 spare me from the storm, please. Look over me, protect me, help me. I'm sorry for all the things I've done. Please forgive me. I forgive them. Amen. Okay. All right. That's the first prayer. The second prayer is called Walk in Your Authority prayer. That's your higher self prayer. That's when you talk to the storm and you say, Milton, you're little Milton. You are not coming for me, and I declare and decree you will bow down to my authority. And Yeshua's name. Some of y'all call him Jesus. His mother named him Yeshua. Okay, all right. That's my second prayer. My third prayer was actually not a prayer. It's a conversation I like to have with the source of life. It's a prayer where I go to a book, not my nursing books or medical books or even scientific books. I go to one book. The one book that I know can give me a strategy for a natural prayer, for a natural disaster. Yes, I go to the book, the blue book, right? And so I was looking for evidence of how this was handled in this book. The book is the Bible. So I found some evidence of how storms were handled in the scriptures of Matthew, Mark, and Luke. So here's what happened. Yeshua, who y'all call Jesus, it's my life coach. I wanted to find out, how did he handle storms? Because the meteorologists, they don't know. The state of Florida, they just know how to make you either become afraid or help you evacuate so you can get out of the storm. But they don't really know how to stop the storm from impacting you, because, at the end of the day, they only have so much authority. So I just shared with you where their limitations are. So I went to the book and I had a conversation with Yeshua and with the source of all things. And it went something like this. Listen, all my entire life, I've been hearing about how powerful you are over storms. Here's some evidence down here that shows many years ago, you were in a similar situation. You see, it shows here you and your disciples. You were in a storm. You were laying down in the boat. They didn't realize that the Hurricane Milton of that time was coming, and they didn't know what to do about it. So they woke you up. Hey, Yeshua, look, because they were afraid. They was probably listening to, what we listening to, the news of the day. Or maybe they were witnessing and they were just consumed with the power and the force of this thing. And you stood up kind of like, what y'all tripping about? You said, peace be still. The storm obeyed you. And then you looked at them and was like, ooh, y'all don't have no faith, and went back to sleep. All right, so I've been hearing this my entire life. I need this strategy. So let me tell you what I'm going to do, Yeshua. I am going to put this in your hands. I'm going to have faith. And I'm going to actually go to sleep. I'm going to believe that you're going to protect everything in my life from this storm, including my 7 magnolia trees that I look out on every single day, that I love, that I appreciate. I want all of them to remain. Protect my home, protect my loved ones. And if you do this, I promise you, I'm going to do a video tomorrow and share that you are the truth, that you are the one that can make these storms do what is necessary, which is bow down. Now, for those of you who, on the next day, Milton did harm in your life, I just want to say, the storms are there to help us grow in some time in our life. I've been through enough storms to know how they can shape you, how they can change you, and how you can elevate as a result of a storm. So I invite you to come and be a part of my world through Soul Health, because I want to show you that. But when I woke up today and I implemented my strategy that I just shared with you, I went to bed at about 1 o'clock in the morning. I slept throughout the night, didn't hear the storm. Immediately upon waking up, I turned on my nightlight and the power was on. I looked up and I counted all 7 of my magnolia trees, and they were standing as straight as they were the day before. I woke up and my property was not damaged. All I have to say is that he did it again. So I want to thank each and every one of you out there who sent me a DM, who prayed, who joined me on Clubhouse, because I actually had a Milton warfare session filled with songs to go against this storm, who said you were coming to take us out. Now, you probably heard us. You probably shook us, but you can never take a great state down with that kind of storm. And I just want to say to each and every one of you that the strategy worked. The strategy worked in my particular situation. So I am here with my testimony. I really hope and pray that each and every one of you learn from my story. I am thankful that I am here to share it, and I want to invite you, if you want to learn how to get past the storms in your life with joy, because I woke up with a smile on my face and went and delivered a really great presentation on joy right after. I invite you to go and click the link so you can come and find out how to implement joy to elevate your life no matter what storms are coming in your way. You deserve joy, okay? So thank you guys for listening to my wonderful testimony, and I just want to thank the Most High for his word, with its word not coming back void. It really did work, okay? So the bottom line is, have faith, believe, and no matter how it shows up, if you have life today, you can always get the things back. If you have life today and you've gone through a storm, then you need to be saying thank you, yes, and amen. All right? I hope you guys enjoyed that story. Have a wonderful day, and thanks again. Bye-bye.